who I am. And this is my hometown of Rovaniemi. I was born and raised here long time ago. There's a lot of wild nature around here, as you can see, but there's a lot of cool other stuff. And I'm gonna show you some places and people that the marketing people of the city wouldn't necessarily want you to see. But I'm gonna take you everywhere. Oh, hi! I didn't see you come in. This is my workroom. This is where I do all my graphic shit, and this is where I do all the music stuff. I'll do all the demos right here. On this fucking old computer, this is from the early 90s, and I still do all the fucking Lordi demos with that. Everything. And it still fucking works. But I know you are not interested in this shit, so let's get the fuck out of here. I'll show you something else. Alright. Come on. Now, I'm not much of a reader myself, so what the fuck am I doing in front of a library? Well, I'll tell you. Inside the library, there is a music library, and that is the spot where I first heard Kiss. And here's the dude who actually brought me to the music library to listen to that awesome band called Kiss. Some of you might know him by the name PK Hell, but he's actually called Pete. Here's another motherfucking dude. He's called Samuel, and the three of us, we used to have a band together called Beat 'em Buddies, and many of those songs that we had for Beat 'em Buddies actually ended up being Lordi songs, like Wake the Snake, Shotgun Divorce, Dynamite Tonight, even Nailed by the Hammer of Frankenstein. As you can see, I just stole those songs from these guys, you know. Funny little detail. That room right there, back in 1985-86, that used to be our rehearsal loft, believe it or not. And why wouldn't you believe it? Because I'm saying it. Right? It was. Yeah. This is the very first Lordi demo. And it was actually recorded right here on this motherfucking spot. You want to hear it? Do you? You want to hear it? For the first time ever, let's hear it. Okay, that's enough. Yeah, let's not ever do that again. So you still playing a band?
Yeah, I'm playing.
And PK, you're still playing a band?
Yeah, of course.
I also play in a band still.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I do. I have a band. Yeah. Right about here, there used to be a building, right there actually, where there used to be a studio down in the cellar where the first actual official Lordi recording was done. It's not there anymore, but you know, this is the spot. This CD was produced by the youth or cultural department of the city or whatever the fuck it was called or is called, I don't really care. And these dudes are doing the coaching of young bands here today, which is fucking awesome. You guys play in a band?
Yeah, of course.
I don't really give a fuck because everybody seems to be playing in a band here. But are there any young bands here?
Yeah, actually we have plenty of bands in Rock Academy in Rovaniemi.
Which is great. Of course, I could show you the usual landmarks and places of Rovaniemi, like the city hall or the theater. But I know that you rather want to know where to get wasted and listen to some good music while doing it. Rovaniemi has always had a strong rock culture. We have lots of good bars and restaurants and fucking clubs and shit. Grande is the oldest fucking metal bar in whole Lapland. And this is Juise. He's the owner of this joint. Do you remember like 8 years ago or 9 years ago? I was here. I was doing something that I have never done before that or since that. I was a DJ here for one night only. It was a Kiss night, and it was the best night this bar has ever seen. Right?
Yeah.
Right. I mean, you were there?
Yeah.
I was there. You were not there. And you also play in a band, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. You can have some fine tattoos here if you feel the urge to get your skin inked. I actually had my first tattoo done here by the owner of the place somewhat 30 years ago. And now my latest tattoos have been done by this dude. And, you see these? I got these from her. And you also play in a band.
That's true, I play in the band also. So that's the name of the band.
So you're telling me your band is called Tits?
No, Heads Played.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tits. Anyway, these guys are truly artists. And talking about art, there's more to it here in Rovaniemi than just your typical Laplandish landscapes and all that shit. Here's Tero. This dude does these awesome fucking paintings with spray cans. I mean, he doesn't paint with fucking brushes, you don't? No?
Yeah, that's my thing. With spray
That's a
cans, yeah.
fucking spray cans, fucking hip hopper. Anywho, so don't say that you two have a band.
Actually, I do.
I rest my case. This is the art museum of Rovaniemi called Grande. I know, this doesn't interest you one fucking tiny bit, but they actually do have some cool exhibitions and cool fucking art on display here every once in a while. And this dude, Pasi, right here, had the coolest motherfucking exhibition ever. That exhibition was Masters of the Universe exhibition. Right.
Yeah.
Fucking A. You also play in a band, right?
Yes, of course.
Now that was a surprise. Okay, the city of Rovaniemi might seem a little bit boring place if you don't have the right attitude. I mean, you can hardly call this a metropole. But there's a lot of things to do, and there's one fine gentleman who actually works only one day a year. I bet you know him. He is more successful and more well known than any of you could ever be. I mean, I'm talking about my good friend Santa here.
Hello everybody. My best wishes to all of you from nice, snowy Lapland and Rovaniemi.
Santa, so what do you do for the rest of the year? Because I mean, I know, let's face it, you only work one day a year. What do you do on the rest of your days?
Well, to put it shortly, we prepare for Christmas.
All right, there you have it.
Yeah,
but
but then I do other things. I walk in the nature. I follow now the spring coming, and I have a nap every afternoon, sometimes a long one. And in summer, of course, the sun is always up, so there's lots of things to do.
But you don't play in a band, do you?
Me? Maybe I do.
I rest my case. This is where Santa lives. This is Arctic Circle. Now I'm below it, now I'm above it. Now I'm below it, now I'm above it. There's some very out-of-the-box ideas here in the Arctic Circle. You might want to call them Arctic design, if you will. Everybody knows these standard, typical souvenirs that are made from wood. But not this lady. Oh no. She makes wooden fucking dildos. So where the fuck did you pull out this idea? Did you just pull it out of your ass?
Indeed, my friend, indeed.
Well, don't say you too have a band.
No, not actually, but my products can be used for blowing.
Right. A lot of people are asking me, do you guys live in igloos in Rovaniemi? Are there polar bears in Rovaniemi? No, there's no polar bears in fucking Rovaniemi. But there are these little cute guys. There are reindeers. Do you play in a band? Yeah, he's called Aatu. Who's a good boy? Oh, you look so sweet. You're so sweet. And you still look so sweet, but let's see how you taste like. Okay, you taste more salty than sweet. So, yeah, you could say I'm eating Rudolph, so deal with it. That's how we roll here. But okay, pussies, if you don't want to eat Rudolph, there's other shit you can eat here too. If you're around, there's something very special right here. I urge you to eat the whole portion because it's huge. You fucking fatso. While on the subject of bragging and name dropping, I know I'm only dropping my name, but anyway, look! I have my own goddamn golden plate here. Dude, what the fuck? Don't step on my fucking plate. What the fuck? And here we are at the Lordi Square, or as I like to call it, the Feynman Square. And what the fuck is that? What the hell is that? That is a disgrace. Well, I tell you what it is. This is the guy who's to blame for that. He's called Sime, and he actually used to be our tour damager, not tour manager, but tour damager for a short while. Sime can also be seen on the video of I Dug a Hole in the Yard for You, where Hella actually gives him what he deserves. Anywho, Sime somehow managed to fool a lot of people apparently, because now he's a promoter of his own festival, which is the biggest one in the region. And being a modest man, Sime decided to call his rock festival Sime Rock. I mean, it would be the same thing if I would have a band and I would name it. Anywho, Sime Rock has also had some very cool acts during the years, like Amorphis, Hana Rocks, Sonata Arctica, 69 Eyes, Sunrise Avenue, well, a lot of cool bands. And also, it happened to be the place where Ava played her last gig at Sime Rock. But Sime, do you play in a band?
Nah, what the hell would I do that? I have my own fucking festival. So I have groupies anyway.
Now you ruined it. I mean, you made this nice little presentation of Rovaniemi into a dirty fucking porn clip or something. You ruined it. Shame on you. Shame on you. Okay, I don't feel like doing this anymore. I mean, you know, let's get back to whatever the shit we were doing. Okay, that's it.
Altitude update next. Looks good.
Roger. Roger, 1202, we copy it.
700 feet, 21 down, 33 degrees.